evening, dear listeners, and welcome to the 9 p.m. edition of The Flash on Reflect Afrique TV. We take you to the Northwest region where the Senior Divisional Officer from Cambe in the Ntonga Mantung Division have pledged to create room for learners as the 2020-2021 academic year kicks off. After his touring yesterday, Simon Quentin noted that a good number of internally displaced students showed presence with the zeal to learn. He stated that negotiations are currently going on in some neighborhoods to find a possibility of transforming some residents into classrooms to permit them learn before accommodation modalities are being made. Despite the fact that school resumption started on a ghost town day, Cambe recorded some of the largest number out of students during yesterday's 2020-2021 resumption in the Northwest and Southwest regions. We take you over to Mali, where the West Africa Regional Bloc ECOWAS has lifted sanctions against Mali on yesterday, October 5, 2020. This was after Prime Minister announced that the rest of the transitional government positions nearly 2 months after a military coup. In a communique signed by the regional head of state, significant advances have been made towards a return to democracy in regional head of state. It is noted that ECOWAS has also called on the transitional authorities to release all remaining detainees arrested since the August 18 coup when President Boubacar Ibrahim was forced to resign. This was after the junta surrounded his home and fired shots in the air. And in Togo, the country has elected the first ever mayor in the last 30 years. Yawa Kouagang is the first female and only mayor elected for a long time, as the country's mayor were named by presidential decree. Last year, after a long decentralization process, Togo organized elections to pick local officials and change the way communities are managed. It is noted that in September, funds worth 4.5 million euros were allocated for the country's 117 cities. For the decentralization process to be successful, local authorities will need to learn how to master the mobilization of resources and ensure that citizens take part in local affairs. And in Malawi, Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera has backtracked on his campaign promise to create 1 million jobs. He said that the government can only employ 200,000 people. Speaking at the event marking his 100-day scorecard event on Monday, October 4, 2020, the president said the government could not create jobs on its own. And due to this, they needed the private sector's help. His promise was a major talking point for the Tones Alliance that was elected in a repeated presidential poll. And on to Senegal, the Grand Magi pilgrimage holds despite the coronavirus pandemic. Tens of thousands of Muslims have gathered at Senegal's holy city of Touba on Monday for the annual Grand Magal, a pilgrimage which honors the founder of the Murid Brotherhood, which is known in Senegal as the most religious, influential religious order. The event attracts worshippers from both far and near, and Gamba has recorded the highest number of visitors. Thank you for your kind attention, ladies and gentlemen, and stay tuned for the midday news for tomorrow with me, Promise Fosu.